favorite Canadian that everybody should know, Della Hayes.
Alright, not a bad intro. Short, sweet, good enough, works. I like it. Right off the bat, we've got narrative dialogue, as if she's writing a letter or telling a story. I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. I just don't particularly like that. It doesn't feel right in a. Like, I personally don't think it feels right for me in a comic based show like this, but that's just me. So here we see our protagonist out in the middle of the ice coated waters doing some sort of training for something. Looks like she's handcuffed around the ankles and maybe even the wrists too. Looks like she's going down for the key at the bottom of the water, and then has to go back to the surface after she gets in phaser restraints. But her trainer seems to be covering the hole in which she can enter and exit the water. Now, even though she somehow manages to find a way through it, she still doesn't refrain from getting snippy with her trainer when he makes a comment towards how long it took her to figure it out, complaining that he blocked the hole, and he reminds her calmly that she found a way, did she not? And besides, you can't tell me when you're doing that kind of training you don't expect a few random curveballs such as that to be thrown your way. I mean, you're not exactly in the minor leagues here if you're doing this kind of training. Come on now.
She sounds like just another spoiled child to me.
This show takes place about 3 years after the last known sighting of Batman in Gotham City. And the first villain to make their appearance in this show is none other than... wait for it... Alice.
Who the fuck is Alice?
Alice! Who the fuck is Alice?
Beats me. I've never heard of her before, except for, at least not in the DC universe, except for references by Jervis Tetch, aka the Mad Hatter. And somehow I doubt there's a correlation between the two. This seems more like a misguided adaptation of Harley Quinn and Mad Hatter rolled into one. So let's all take a quick second here. I'm sure we're not the only ones who might need to do a quick Google search, and we'll be right back.
Here's a better one. Who gives a shit? Let's move on.
I'm as willing to move on as you are, but I fail to see what your rush is. I mean, far be it for us to judge the character based on how little we know it, but I get the sense from this episode alone that they're going to play a vital role in the season. So what's your hurry?
Be that as it may, unlike you, I only have a limited amount of time for video length on my channel. So I would appreciate it if we could move this along and only dwell on that which may stimulate me and captivate my attention.
I do see your point, and it is a good one. And since this is the first time we're doing this, we might as well keep it brief just to be safe. So let's move on. Since Batman's disappearance, Bruce's, uncle, has started, or maybe even beforehand, I don't know for sure, a security company called The Crows. group of former Navy SEALs and Green Berets, and despite her attempts, Bruce's cousin Kate has always been unable to join her father's team because her father is a bit on the overprotective side, which, you know, can you really fault him?
And somehow, this leads to Kate feeling unwanted by her father. Stupid girl. Although this would explain why she does have trouble listening to people when they speak. Combine that with the unfortunate incident that claimed the lives of her mother and her sister, and you have a stubborn, short-sighted Batman light. At best. Skip past the boring stuff, and eventually
Kate finds the Batcave, and I'm pretty sure we all know how the story goes from there.
I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
seriously.
Really? I mean, I know this was in the ads for the show's premiere leading up to it and announcing it, but even still, it kind of annoys the fuck out of me to see it. They kept it in there.
It's a completely preposterous notion. Is she really suggesting that altering the suit to the form of a woman's would in any way give her the abilities that the Batman had, her cousin Bruce Wayne?
Alright, well, I'm getting bored with this. So, let's say we just skip straight to the part where she makes her debut as Batwoman, and then move along to the end from there.
I think that's the best suggestion I've heard since you dragged me into this mess.
All in all, I guess that wasn't the worst way to debut a Batwoman appearance. Definitely could have gone along worse. Not too perfect and not too sloppy. I guess, yeah, not bad.
For an amateur. And you're telling me that this was only the first episode in the series? Are you really going to make me endure more of this?
Well, I mean, we are going to be doing the premiere episode of Season 15 of Supernatural this week. That's for sure. And we will be doing, hopefully, the rest of the episodes too, if all goes well. However, if you're referring to the Batwoman series,
I am.
then we'll see how the second episode goes.
I was better off when I was sealed away.
Thanks for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to post some feedback down in the comments section below. Also, please consider checking out the description for relative links and links to some awesome channels I tend to hang out with from time to time. And until next time, take her easy.
Well, that was fun. Who's for Chinese?